While Vault 7 leaks may be shocking to some, let's take a look at some information that is available publicly about government surveillance before the Vault 7 release. The information from Vault 7 is not new, but helps to confirm what many already suspected for a long time. Officially, all the government surveillance is sold to the public as a means to monitor the web to prevent terrorist attacks after 9/11. However, I put it to you, that the mass collection of data is used to build a profile of each person. With the advancement of technologies and improvement in self-learning artificial intelligence algorithms, the information could be used to train the AI so that it could accurately predict what a person might do next and give it a probability rating. Humans are less random than they think they are, and have relatively fixed behavior and habits. Continuing along the same thread, another AI could also be trained to do crowd prediction so that intelligence agencies can predict how certain groups of people would react to certain stimuli or event. Additionally, should anything compromising, embarrassing, or criminal be detected, the person in question can then be given an offer that they cannot refuse. Before I begin, I would like to state that this video is not made to belittle Snowden's leaks or Assange's important work, or the great personal sacrifices that they made as a result of their work, as useless, or in any way cast them in a negative light. These two, and many unsung heroes, are good sources of official confirmation that such programs exist. However, it does not change the fact that information can be attained by investigators that dig through and put together all the information that are already known prior to the leaks. While there are many investigators that would claim that they could be working for intelligence agencies to gently break the news to acclimatize the public to global surveillance, that allegation is beyond the scope of this discussion. Let us now delve into the information. One of the first, if not the first, information about mass global surveillance was published not in year 2010, not in year 2000, but in year 1972. It was revealed that NSA has a worldwide spying program with many field offices all over the world since 1952. The US regularly spies on all its allies, and all the agreements of not to spying on each other are treated as a joke and breached by the NSA regularly. Additionally, it stated that the NSA's headquarters in Europe is in Frankfurt. Interestingly, it was revealed in the Vault 7 leaks that CIA uses the Frankfurt consulate as a base where it attacks and spies on people globally. This only serves to confirm that the news about the German chief prosecutor investigating the consulate due to the Vault 7 leaks is just another public relations exercise to placate the German population. Surely the German intelligence service can't be that daft, or incompetent not to know about the presence of foreign spies for decades until the Vault 7 leak. If the German political class were not informed by the spies of such a thing, then Germany has a huge security problem on its hands, as it would mean that their entire intelligence service has been co-opted by the CIA and NSA. What happened to the investigation into the NSA's activities when it was revealed that it is spying on the German Chancellor? Absolutely nothing happened, other than speaking a few angry words to placate the German public. The fact that the NSA records all conversations on tapes was also revealed in year 1972. The ex-NSA officer even threw in the fact that the intelligence officers believe and behave like they are above the law and even ran a global smuggling ring, to traffic slaves to the Middle Eastern sheikdoms. They make use of their intelligence aircraft to transport these slaves because the intelligence officers and their cargo are neither questioned nor inspected at customs. We see this playing out today as well, with the CIA kidnap programs. No customs officer ever stopped a single CIA officer from bringing his catch to his plane, after which the victim would be flown to any of the black sites in this world to be tortured and very possibly, killed. With the advent of cell phones, the cryptographic algorithm used to secure the connection was deliberately kept weak. The A5 series algorithm was used to secure GSM. The already weak A5/1 algorithm was further weakened to create the A5/2 algorithm, which is used for regions excluding the US, UK and Australia, which use A5/1 themselves. Snowden revealed in the NSA leaks that the NSA could crack the A5 series, when it was already known to be a weak algorithm. Again, this is not to cast a negative light on Snowden's leak, but to state the fact that the information is already out there. It was revealed in 1999 that backdoor access was built into Windows, and then revealed in 2014 that Apple also has backdoors built into it since at least 2011. Does this mean that Apple rejected the NSA's request to put backdoors into it before 2011? To that, I say, the absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. The NSA and CIA are not the only ones spying. The FBI also has a spy program, but they spy on Americans. 1 month before Snowden leaked the NSA stuff, the world learned that the FBI uses Stingray to spy, and the evidence gathered using the spoofed cell tower is admissible in the court of law. The Vault 7 leaks revealed that the CIA has the capability to hack vehicles and control them remotely. The news that hackers can take over vehicles was published in 2010. If the vehicle does not have the backdoor, the hacker can hack it simply by inserting an audio CD with the malware, and the malware would take over the vehicle from the CD player. Speaking of remotely controlling cars, did you know that aircraft can be controlled by something called the uninterruptible autopilot system? Yes, the CIA can probably control planes as well. TV and electronic gadgets spying on people is nothing new. As early as 2013, there are article after article about how smart TVs are always listening and data are sent to Samsung and any other entity that the company chooses to share the data with. And it's not just your TV, it's also your cable box, dishwasher, clothes dryer, toaster, clock radio, remote control, lights, thermostat, security alarms, and of course, computing devices. It is worth noting that Microsoft's Kinect on the Xbox One is always listening. While Microsoft claims that user privacy is their top priority, discerning investigators know better than to trust a single word from US technology giants that have only jumped at the chance to work with US intelligence to spy on their users worldwide. The device also requires a broadband connection and checks in with Microsoft servers at least once every 24 hours. The vulnerabilities and backdoors from Vault 7 will be fixed sooner or later, now that everything has been leaked. You have the unique opportunity now to submit to the surveillance state, or to take action and vote with just a click on your device and get rid of the apps that belong to the companies working with the NSA through PRISM. At the moment, people are, literally, paying, or using services from, companies that spy on them. 1984 is not coming. It is already here, and has been here for a long time for those that read the news and pays attention to these privacy matters. This is an unfortunate state of affairs, but if you are concerned about privacy, freedom to be left alone and forgotten, then it's time to withdraw your consent from the system as much as possible.